Okay, folks, we're going to remove the hood. Wire a little bit wide. Put rags on the edges so I don't chip the paint on the hood. Like that. The bolt's loose. Spin it out. Thank you. Not get close to that. Can I do that? Let's get up underneath here. I'm going to show you how to change one side. The other side's just the same. No sense in showing both. You must take the hood off to do this job because you'll definitely scratch the hood taking it off. These two little springs come off. The ends right here. I've already popped them loose. They just slide right off. You let them hang. Then there's a cotter pin on one side of this pin here. Pull it out. Take the washer off. Slide the pin out. That's your rod that goes from the canister. And of course this one's kind of rusted on one end, so it doesn't want to come out. That's where the WD-40 comes in. Gotta lube it. Two little plastic guides on each side, or one on each side. Make sure you're careful with them because they tend to be dry rotted. You kind of want to try to reuse them. There's the pin. These are the two guides. As you can see, they're shaped C-type. Set them down somewhere. Be careful with them. You don't want to break them. Don't want to step on them. Now you're ready to take the 4 bolts out. There's a couple of hose clamps on the canisters for the hoses. Take the clamps loose. These usually come out pretty easy there, even on a rusty vehicle. Sprayed them with WD-40, loosened them a little bit. Try to make this a little faster. And it also helps you have the low valance removed, where I removed it when I was doing a core support. And now here kind of comes the fun part. You got to kind of wiggle these things out. They don't want to come out real straight. That one came right out. I like to leave the vacuum line on one side so I don't get them mixed up. But they are color coded, as you can see. Red line goes on the top, and it should have a green. Yeah, it's got a slight green tint to it, but the lines lost its color. And it looks like somebody's painted. I thought they were dry rotted, but it's paint chipping off the lines. Take the clamp off of it. Change the little banjo style fitting. Off, screws back on the new one. Put your hose back on. Try to keep the same angle on it going down, because if you don't, it'll kink the hose when you go to put it back up in there. Slide your hose clamp on. Stick it back in the hole. That's pretty much all there is to it. Get your bolts back, or your nuts back on. Use a ratchet to put it back on, makes it a little faster. Yeah, to get these canisters out, you definitely have to remove the hood. If you don't, you'll scratch it. Install your lower hose. Slide your hose clamp back onto it. Make sure you put your two guides back in. Slide your pin back through. Drop the guide. Slide your washer back on. Get a new cotter pin. Put your springs back on. Just be slid over by hand and not really strong springs. And that's it. Now I'll show you how to change the controller. The controllers are kind of stuffed up in this area right here. There's one, and there's the other one. Basically, it's just two 5/16 screws and 3 vacuum lines on each side. You want to make sure you get the vacuum lines in the right spot, because if you don't, one headlight will go up, one headlight will go down. But here we go. Try to get this lined up where you can see it. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to change one of them for you. I'm doing both on each side. But I'm only going to do one for you, because basically that's just showing you how it's done. And these, I leave the vacuum lines on them also. Until I get them down, I just change them one at a time. That way I don't worry about getting them in the wrong spot. Actually, there's 4 lines on these. And they don't have no clamps on them usually. No, they don't. One is a small line, which is your diaphragm controller line, which goes on the top. The next one down is your red line, which is your closing line. Actually, it's your lifting line. The top one is your lifting line. Your middle one is your supply line. The bottom one is your lifting line. Yeah, bottom one is your lifting line. Top one's your closing line. Center one's your supply line. Okay? Looks like a supply line wrapped over the controller line. Kind of keep them from wrapping over all the other vacuum lines. It makes it a little easier to put things back in their place. But if you do, don't over tighten these little screws because they'll snap right off or they'll strip out. You don't need a whole lot. And that's it. There's how you change the controllers. As I was telling you the other day, my coffee can is probably going to have a hole in it. Well, after under more inspection here, there was a hole in it. I don't know if y'all can see that. It was pretty rusty, but poked around a little bit, and there was several holes in it. So I'm going to try it without it. So, all right, I'm going to change the other two and the other canister and controller, and we'll be done with the headlight assemblies. Put the hood back on. All right, we're working on it. Y'all have a good day.